Hello and welcome to Admit One, your movie and TV podcast right here on Rabbit Hole Media. I am one of your hosts, David Attenborough, and joining me today is Kiefer Sutherland. Hello.
Hello.
I have absolutely no idea why I said any of that.
There was a moment there where my brain went through Keith Sutherland. Can I do an impression of him? No, I can't.
I can't even picture what he sounds like.
No. Well, that's where I went to. Keith Sutherland, can I do an impression of him? What the fuck did he sound like? Who knows? Move on.
I'm just glad I didn't say Kamal Nanjiani then.
I don't. Who?
We'll talk about him in a couple of weeks.
All right, fair enough.
He's Kingo in Eternals.
Yeah, that would have been bad. He's great though.
Oh, he's
great.
excellent. Yeah. I think he's great. He's a very funny human being.
Indeed. The very quick usual thing that I like to put in there. Technology hates us. Camera lighting's gone weird. Microphones have been misbehaving. If the audio levels are in any way odd, please inform us. Carry on with the show.
I know why the camera light's doing that. It's because that's not as bright last time, and last time we pumped the brightness up.
Yeah, because it was all fucked last time.
So now that it's not all fucked, it's all fucked.
Yeah. What you're saying is, it's all fucked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh well, we can look pastely and unwell for an episode. That's fine.
I feel pastely and unwell, but that's just.
I am. Pastely
was it yesterday?
Usually.
Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Might not have been yesterday. The other day. Camilla was in bed reading at the end of the day, ready to go to bed reading. I was playing the PlayStation, and I was like, I'm also now going to go to bed. And I just walked into the bedroom, quite happy. I was just like, time to go to bed. Walked into the room. I went, oh, you're right. And she looked at me and went, you look ill. I was like, fucking thanks. We'll go away then, shall I?
We are bright.
We are very bright people. Yeah, we're bright lads.
But let's be honest, that's too much faff to start dealing with mid-show that we started 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
So you're just going to have to deal with our angelic auras, I think.
It's a next week problem.
Yes. But then, fuck knows, because this will be different.
Yeah, it'll be a different problem.
Yeah. Basically, if anyone wants to buy us a better TV, then we won't have this problem.
Oh, I did actually have an epiphany today on that, because obviously we said last week maybe we should buy a better screen. And then yesterday I was like, it's quite expensive. And then today, Brainwave, bunch of cheap-ass ones in CEX.
Isn't that just going to be the same problem, though?
So not necessarily. Some of them they all look like they were more recent TVs / monitors than what this is.
And to be fair, the issue is we don't have a remote.
Yeah, so if we did get the remote, that might solve the problem. Yeah. Well, that's one of the issues.
Well, the other issue that I have is it's white.
Yeah, this is white.
Yeah. I don't like that.
No.
But then, if we change that, we'd have to change the thing as well.
That you could just paint.
Oh, yeah.
Real easy.
Yeah. I know.
I've still got this paint in the cupboard.
Oh, well, there you go. Just dunk it in that.
Yeah.
Don't even need to paint it. Dip. Probably a bit too long. Turn it over.
Dip. Yeah,
fine. It's probably not often you get told you're bright. No, because
I don't speak to other people.
Intelligent people use non-childlike terms for intelligence. They say, Jack, you're a genius. And then they reveal that they were crossing their fingers, the little shit. Anyway, with a release date of, I've scrolled past it, the 7th of July 2021, both in cinemas and Disney Plus, wasn't it? Was it the same day or was it just real quick?
Same day. You had to pay.
You had to pay, it was like 20 quid.
Yeah.
Which is, go watch it in IMAX.
Yeah, but we did it for whatever nonsense reason.
It's 20 quid for both of you, not 20 quid each.
Yes, yeah, and also we didn't want to go out because it was very COVID-y.
It was mildly. It wasn't that COVID-y because the cinema was open.
True, it felt COVID-y.
Yeah, but that was the best time because then you had an IMAX cinema to yourself.
Yeah. Also, we didn't care much about this film.
Yeah, no, that's also fair.
But we cared enough to pay £20 to watch it at home. So,
but that's only a tenner each, and also
Yeah.
I had a cinema card, so it was like whatever.
I did have the epiphany last night whilst watching this. So this is the only MCU movie I've not seen in the cinema.
It's fair. I did. I've watched. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen them. I didn't see Iron Man 1. No, I did. I didn't see Incredible Hulk in the cinema. But other than that, yeah, I've seen every single one in the cinema. And where available, I've seen every single one in IMAX.
Don't know about Hulk or not. Might not have seen that one.
I don't think so, because you came to it late, didn't you? 'Cause
Yeah,
you were
so
forced to watch them, so I doubt it. But post-Avengers, I would say. But other than, I didn't get to see Guardians 2 in IMAX. But not that I care, because that film is not very good.
It's better than this one.
I disagree. With a budget of... You do not understand how much I hate
Didn't
Guardians 2.
we put Guardians 2 relatively... I thought you came around on it when we watched it, when we did this. I mean, it was a year ago we had this conversation, so who the fuck knows?
You've gone past it.
Yeah, haven't I? Because that's Winter Soldier, so... Ultron, Toulouse, Civil,
2017, so it'll be
Doctor Strange, Gotga 1.
No, that can't be. After Doctor Strange, that can't be. So it's here. So at the time, it would have been 11.
We called it a 6.
Yeah. With a budget of $200 million, this movie made $379,751,655, which is one of the lowest.
So that's not many dollar.
That's not. Especially considering the movie before this, granted, was 2 years earlier.
But there
pre-COVID, and that probably doesn't. That's a box office, so that won't include Disney Plus.
Yeah, but then there is that it won't include Disney Plus, and it did have that home release, so less people were like, for example, we didn't go to see it at the cinema. We watched it at home. So
it's absolutely justified. That doesn't necessarily reflect, because that's like the lowest since the first Avenger, like Cap 1 type money. And we say there's not a lot of money. I imagine many movies dream of bringing in that much, but they also didn't cost $200 million to make. So there is that. And then this is the movie that Scarlett Johansson decided to sue Disney over.
Yep.
Because it was released at the same time. Don't know. I don't think she won.
I don't remember the details. I don't really remember the details of what the lawsuit was. It was something to do with...
It was basically they impacted, like...
Because it was the contract when she signed it, well, it was going into cinema, and obviously she was getting a royalty or a cut or something from the box office, but because they then put it on the home release as well, she wasn't getting a cut from that, and then it impacted the potential take from the box office, which I think is a fair... Like, that's not what our agreement was.
It's a fair thing to go, to be allowed to sue over that is bollocks, because it's like...
Well, it's allowed to sue because it's a breach of contract, because there was nothing...
Is it, though? Like, does it... I think, like, the argument would be, unless it specifically says that they can't do that.
Yeah, but that's the point of a lawsuit, is you go, I think this is a breach of contract, so I'm going to sue, and then it's up to the lawyers to decide whether or not it's a breach of contract. So
that's true. I'd argue, no. Unless, obviously, I'm not a lawyer.
Nor do you have the details of the contract.
No, but I would imagine that, considering she didn't walk away with many
if I remember rightly, I think Disney settled.
Probably.
I'm just going to find out.
It's the sort of thing where, like, just like, oh, shut up. It's Disney. I do remember thinking, you still walked away with millions. Stop complaining.
Yeah, Disney settled.
Fair.
No, but the terms of the settlement were not disclosed.
Fair. This is what happens when you give people money. They become more entitled.
You don't know the details, though. Like, it could have well been that she went to her contacts at Disney and said, hang on a second, I'm not happy with this. Can we renegotiate? Can we discuss? And they said, no. And the only way she could get them to do so was to go, well, then I'll sue you. And then that may force Disney to go, all right, let's discuss. Sometimes it's just a playing game that you do it not because you're expecting to win the lawsuit, but because you need it to open up the... It's all shit fucking intercompany politics, isn't it?
I'd still argue that's wanky on everyone's side. Like,
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think everyone like this is the problem with the internet. They broach this as in like Scarlett Johansson's a hero fighting the big guy. No, she's a greedy cunt. That's basically what's happened there.
Yes, she's a multi-millionaire looking for more multi-millions.
Yeah, like she's a multi-millionaire who was annoyed because they got scammed out of a quid. Like, fuck off. Absolutely fuck off. Anyway, this movie is so unbelievably okay.
Oh yeah, it is.
I didn't really make much in the way of notes.
It is quintessentially fine, isn't it?
Yes, it is. My first note is smells like a shit cover.
Tell me more.
It pretty much opened with a really shit cover.
Oh,
It smells like Teen
Spirit,
Spirit, so it smells like a shit cover.
My first note.
It came at a point, so I just want to say, where the slow cover thing was like 10 years out of date. Not quite 10 years.
The thing is, though, Batman has one of Nirvana that's really fucking good. I've just realised how stupid I'm being. It has a Nirvana song. Ignore me.
I was going to say, that's just a Nirvana song.
Yeah,
that's not a slow cover.
Yeah,
it's just a slow song.
I've realised it. I've realised what I've done.
There, the way.
Hey, what's important here is that I said it, I heard it, I accepted my mistake, took ownership of it.
You did.
And I'm going to grow from it. Not everyone has the balls to do that. And if you'd like to see my balls, they're on the mantelpiece in the...
What?
I'm married.
I see, I understand. Do you know what I forgot, though? White's a problem on the TV. As
so
is
is
black.
Yeah. It's because the other problem isn't just the frame. It's a shit display.
Yes, it is.
So like even in here, it looks shit.
It doesn't look great.
It's a really poor quality display, and then that shows up even worse on there. And then because of the type of glass screen, it's really reflective. I think a better quality screen there would solve the problem.
It would.
But money.
Subscribe and donate, and we can make things better.
I just want to... My first note is I want mac and cheese correct.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was very similar to the text I sent you yesterday, which was, do I want a spicy buffalo chicken burger or do I want mac and cheese? Trick question! I'm getting a buffalo chicken burger with mac and cheese in it. Very disappointing.
Watching this little girl at the beginning goes, I want mac and cheese. And I did just go, correct. Correct choice.
To which the retort was, I want caviar and champagne.
As if that's
caviar
better than mac and cheese.
Fuck off. I want some mac and cheese with some sun-dried tomatoes, some like bacon or pancetta mixed in.
I like pulled pork for mac and cheese.
Ooh.
But yeah, bacon and pancetta, good choices.
Ooh. And then obviously some breadcrumbs on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That is how you B&Q it with mac and cheese. So there was probably quite...
Don't get your mac and cheese from B&Q.
No. Big and quick.
Yes.
That's how I describe myself.
I did actually, talking about the slow cover, I actually did say the title sequence felt...
Peas! Mac and cheese with bacon and peas!
I will say, in Rich's defence, one of the HelloFresh dishes we had was called mac and peas, and it was a mac and cheese thing, but you mixed into it pesto and peas, and it was... We got it, thought we'd give it a go, and I was cooking it, I was like, this is going to be shit. It looks very green, right? Dished it up, was like, this smells great. Ate it, changed my life. It was really fucking good. It was really, really good. Don't knock it.
See, I have no problem with peas, but there's a certain place where they belong. And it's not mac and cheese.
Oh, you'd be surprised. It was...
Peas
they
are
were
good in a carbonara. What are these crimes happening right in our stream?
Yeah, that one I'm not on board with.
I've alerted the authorities. You are going away for a really long time. It's like, did you ever see online that fucking mayonnaise and pea pizza?
Yes.
Federal prison.
Yes.
Federal
Did you also
prison.
see the mayonnaise chocolate spread?
Beg your fucking pardon.
That's exactly what I said.
Federal prison.
Yes. Anyway, talking about the movie again.
A pop of freshness. That's where the sun-dried tomatoes come in. Cheese and tomatoes is a known, established combination. Anyway,
I said the title sequence feels weirdly out of place with the MCU.
It just feels really out of place with this
with
movie.
the movie in general. It just, yeah, like a lot of my beginning. I also said Bourne vibes. The first like 45 minutes of this film was giving me real Jason Bourne vibes in the way it was shot, what was happening.
45.
Oh, 45 minutes or so, I reckon. Yeah.
Oh, I would agree in the first 5. But yeah.
No, because it's the stuff. It's not the beginning stuff that was Bourne-y to me. Like it was a very ambiguous opening, which I actually quite liked the ambiguous opening.
I like the opening.
I think the opening's quite good. Of like you can sort of it's enough you put together. Go right. Well, that's young Natasha, but what the fuck is happening? Oreo fritters.
I don't know what you just said to me, but it sounds racist.
No comment. No. So when it then cuts after the title sequence, the stuff with Natasha, she's running away from S.H.I.E.L.D., like in the toilet in the bar. All of that's it's filmed really like a Paul Green movie as well. Like it's all
incomprehensible, and you can't tell what's going on.
Yeah, that's the one.
So, do you know what's the most disappointing movies I've ever rewatched? Was Bourne. Because I go back and watch them and I go, these aren't good.
Yeah, I haven't.
These aren't well made.
I haven't rewatched them.
Don't. If you have fond memories of
very
Bourne,
fond memories of
never
Bourne.
watch them again.
Yeah.
Because now that we've had action movies made well, they're dog shit.
I'm gonna give them another go at some point.
Oh, don't. You'll be so disappointed. You'll be like, Matt Damon had a fight, apparently.
But I want to do it on here one day.
Oh, I know, and we should, but it's just going to be me talking about how dog shit. Like, everything surrounding the core parts of this movie is good. But it's the bits that are meant to be really good that he clearly had no idea how to do.
Are we talking about Bourne or Black Widow now?
Both.
Okay.
But I'm mainly talking about Bourne, but you could apply this to Black Widow. But actually, no, I disagree. Black Widow is shot better than Bourne is. And
some of it is.
I would say all of it is, because there's none of this.
No, but this is what I was getting to. The fight scene with Yelena in the flat, which is also just like the Bourne one, is shot like the Bourne one.
But you can still... trust me.
I haven't seen Bourne in a while, so...
You can tell what's going on.
Yeah.
You can't in Bourne. Like, you genuinely fucking can't.
You.
Like, and it's... Supremacy is the worst. Like, the fucking worst.
Supremacy, I do remember going in hard on the camera shake thing.
They clearly... I don't think they had a stunt choreographer. At all. I think Paul Greengrass went, tussle, we'll do the rest in post. And it was... Honestly... Because I watched them... I think the last time I watched them might have been like a year after Jason Bourne.
Yeah, I hated that.
That film was dog shit.
Yeah.
But, so I was just like, that film's not very good. So I'm going to watch the other ones. I went, neither are these. Oh, no. How is the best one Legacy? How?
Jeremy Renner's in it.
Well, yeah, I know.
It
but
helps.
Matt Damon is also excellent. And
He is
the
excellent.
best Bourne movie is the one without Bourne in it. How is that possible? It's because whoever made it knows how to fucking film an action movie. And now that we've had action movies like John Wick and things like Shang-Chi and like various others, fucking just kung fu movies becoming more and more and more thing, and just having more and more people who know how to shoot action movies.
Black Widow, though, I think does have some genuinely really poor editing and shooting in it, like especially in the fight scenes. There's loads of... So the flat fight with Yelena, which this whole section, I think, feels Bourne to me. Like, she's running away from her old government, like... gets to an old flat that she used to be in and has a fight with someone, and then they take it to a car chase on the streets of Eastern Europe. It's literally the beginning of all Bourne Identity. But that's fine. That's just an observation.
That, to be fair, that when that fight scene came on, that car chase came on, I was like, this is very Mission Impossible 5.
Is that? Yeah. No, it's just an observation. That's all. No critique. Just an observation. But there's a lot of in that fight scene in the flat. There's a lot of like weird jump cuts, which I don't think are intentional. I think it's just poor editing, or where they're trying to cut away from. You can suddenly see the stunt double's face or something. There's like cuts where you swing a punch, and then the next shot, like in this shot, the punch is here, but in the next shot, the punch has already followed through and stuff. There's a lot of weird things. There's one that really stood out to me towards the end of the film with I can't remember the character's name. Melina.
Oh, I don't know.
Rachel
They're Russian,
Weisz.
so both
Yes.
Yelena and Melina sound exactly the same.
Rachel Weisz. She like zip lines up to a bridge with explosions going around her. And it's literally a shot of her leaving the bridge, and then the next shot, she's walking along somewhere else, as if it's like...
It's an excellent line, though.
What's the line? You have to remind me because I was too busy going, oh, that was a bad cut.
Change of plans. I've completely destroyed one of the engines,
Oh, yeah.
and we're falling into a controlled crash. This is a perfect delivery.
But
It was
there
so
is a
good.
lot of that. There's a lot like the famous. It's become an internet meme now of Yelena when she's being blown off the being blown off the ship when it
That's
explodes.
really bad CGI.
Yeah, there's loads of poor CGI and green screening and weird stuff
I
like
actually
that.
think I was watching it and I was looking because I know that shot. I would say the only poor green screen for me was that shot.
It's in that all the poor green screen stuff is in that sequence.
Like when they're
But
on the
I think
top, not
there's a
even
lot
the
of it.
whole finale. Like it's just on the top with that jet.
Yeah,
all-
it's-
not, yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't say shot. That
Yeah,
that
it is
scene.
only in that scene and
Yeah.
sequence, yes, but it's poor.
it is.
Um,
it is. It's better than a lot of shit we get.
But
I'll
it
be
is
totally
also
honest.
better. Yeah, it's better than a lot of other shit. So
It's poor compared to what we saw 5 minutes earlier in the film.
yeah, I think that's probably why it stands out
Oh,
because
yeah,
there's
yeah.
other parts of the film that actually is really fucking good still. Also just
Better than a
my.
lot of the Marvel shit we get today.
Yeah, my mandatory everything looks better in IMAX comment
Yes.
because the
Every
scenes that are in
movie-
IMAX in this.
Every movie should be shot in that aspect ratio. It doesn't even have to be with a fucking IMAX camera.
It was weird as well when I put it on yesterday. I watched it last night, and I put it on, and I was watching. I was like, "Why does this look fucked? This just looks fucked. This something looks weird." I was like, "Well, what looks weird about
It
it?"
never looked weird to me, but
Oh no! Hold up! Something was weird. And I was like, "Is it just not? Has it not played the IMAX version?" So I went back to the Disney Plus menu, and I was like, "No, it's playing the IMAX version. Why does it look fucked?" And I was like, "I'll ignore it." And I couldn't get, but I was like, the picture generally looks fucked. And I didn't mean like it looked a bit weird. It looked fucked. I was like, I can't work it out. I was like, what's going on? And I looked at my picture settings, and for some dumbass reason, despite the fact that it was playing the IMAX version, my TV was stuck in game mode. And it wouldn't let me change it out of game mode. It wasn't giving me, it was just like, you could not change picture mode. I was like, why can't I change picture mode? Turned everything off. Back on again, fixed itself, went into Dolby Vision mode, fine. And I was like, as soon as I turned it back on and pressed play, I was like, there you go. Like it was properly, and it was like night and day difference as well. So that was annoying. But yeah, when you get to the first IMAX sequence,
yeah, I was like, why isn't it all like
yeah,
this?
it looks so
hate-
much better.
It annoys me.
Because it's not even that the other stuff really looks bad. It's
No,
just
no,
it
it's-
stands out.
It's just your normal Dolby, or for me,
It's
HDR10, 4K. Like it's still
Still
like
good.
top of the fucking
Yeah.
range. Like in terms of physical media, it is as good as you can buy.
Yeah.
But
There's just something about those IMAX sequences. Just look
no.
great.
And to me, I don't really notice a difference in quality or a difference in color. It's the aspect ratio.
the aspect ratio is the biggest difference.
And it's just like, just do it all like this. For fuck's sake. I don't understand why we live in this world where we film things and then purposefully, because cameras don't film in this fucking widescreen fucking camera angle, aspect ratio.
New shirt idea. Rabbit Hole Media complaining about aspect ratio since 20.18.
Oh, yeah. That's a good joke.
Yeah, you got it.
Colon is what you're looking for.
That's the word I was looking for, yeah.
It's up your ass.
And to the left.
Yeah.
I think actually it might be more sense if you do it 2.0.18.
Yeah. I get what you're going for,
Yeah.
though. We'll figure out the semantics later. But just, you're filming it and then purposefully making it a shape that our screens aren't.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
It really, I don't know if anyone can tell on this channel, really pisses me the fuck off. Especially when it's only for Netflix or only for...
Yeah,
where
they're
it
the
will
ones.
only ever be seen on a TV. Like, you can make the justification that the aspect ratio was done for cinemas. Whereas, like, okay, then why are some movies making the effort to re-edit it for TVs? But not others, but still, whatever. But when it's only ever going to be seen on TVs and mobile devices, you still make it this fucking wanky aspect ratio when you know a lot of your audience are going to be watching this movie on their fucking phone and it's only going to take up like this much screen. Fucking load of wank, innit? Load a wank. Oh, did you just want to bring up to see that no one was watching?
Well, I just realised that it wasn't on the thing where it showed us all the stats and stuff, and then that was irritating me. It's all I could think of.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have a new phone, everyone.
You do. You do. I was hoping you'd hit the click button on my rant. I'm not gonna lie. It's too late.
Oh,
now.
fucking, I was over there. Sorry. This is supposed to arrive in like another week and a half's time. And I don't know if I told you the story where I kept getting emails from EE that the subject header was "Good news, your order is on."
On track, yeah.
But it would stop at. I was like, on the way, and then I got one that said, "Good news, your order is on." And then later that evening, and I mean like an hour later, maybe 2 hours later, I got an DPD notification. We've got your parcel from EE, and it'll be delivered tomorrow. I was like, oh, my phone is coming, and they haven't said. This is amazing. And then I was thinking about it more. I was like, but they haven't said. And I was looking on my EE account, and it wasn't showing as dispatched. It was saying we're still awaiting a delivery date. I was like, they've just sent me the trading bag, haven't they? That's what this is. They've sent me the trading bag too early, and not my new phone. I shall drop my excitement. And then I just did. I dropped all my excitement because all day it was just showing as we're still waiting delivery date. DPD man turned up. He was carrying a little bag. I was like, could be my phone. It's probably a trading bag. And he handed it to me, and it was my phone. And I was like, ooh! And then that same day, so about 4 hours after I got my phone, I got a text from EE saying, good news, we've dispatched your order. I was like, I know, I'm on it.
Deary me.
I was kind of hoping for a second phone.
My next note is a two-parter.
Oh yeah, we're talking about a movie.
It's a three-parter, I should say. It was suddenly Rocket.
Were you watching Aquaman?
No, it was just suddenly there was a rocket on the bridge.
Oh, the bridge with the first Taskmaster fight.
Which requires a...
Yeah, there was a few dead flourishes.
Yes. And then Taskmaster suit is dope.
Because there's also a dead flourish bit later on when the Elena and... They crash the car like, down some stairs and it rolls and then...
Dead.
Very dead. And they just crawl out of a little cut in their arm.
Yeah, dead. And then there's the leaping out of the thing at the end, and she grabs the railing. I'm like, both your shoulders popped out of place. You let go, dead. But anyway, Taskmaster's suit is dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
Taskmaster's suit. Shame about the character. That's what I put.
Yep.
Because what a waste of a cool Marvel villain.
I agree.
What a fucking waste.
Are we getting her back in the what's it called? The
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. That's it.
Maybe she'll speak.
Oh shit, Taskmaster was. Tim, you should really watch these movies.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, Taskmaster is in this one. They've done the whole. They made the gender swap a twist,
Yeah.
but told everyone beforehand,
Yeah, I remember.
just so they can be like, "We got a woman villain, a female villain."
Woo.
Woo. As if it was the first one, but we got a female villain, yeah. But then in the movie, it was clearly played like a twist.
Yeah.
Because they were referring to the character as he throughout the entire thing, and then it was revealed that it was Jacob's daughter.
And actually, if you didn't know about the twist, it was quite a well executed twist.
I agree.
Within the movie,
They just shouldn't have told everyone beforehand.
poor marketing again.
I mean, to be fair, they probably were using the Fat Basement Virgin's Twitter rage.
Almost certainly.
As a promotional thing.
Well, this was from the era. I mean, we're still in the era where companies don't know how to market, but this was very heavy, where everyone had forgotten. Like over that COVID period, everyone fully forgot how to do their jobs.
Oh yes,
in this industry.
It's because they didn't have to do their jobs.
Well, yes, yeah. Now they've got their jobs back. They want more money. I mean, I also want more money.
I also want more money, but that's because we don't fucking make any.
Well, you're unemployed.
Well, yes. So I literally don't make any.
Yeah.
But even when I was working, I made what I would consider a crime.
Yeah, I agree.
And as do you, I would also consider it less. I mean, more than what I was on, but still a crime. Because the wages in retail are fucking criminal, and anyone who makes those decisions should be shot publicly, twice. But these are very...
Jack hasn't softened after his time away.
All it did was show me that people in this country specifically fucking suck.
Oh yeah, they do. I agree.
And France. Not gonna lie.
Also agree. I've been to both of the countries you're referring to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I was in Scotland. I was like, everyone is fucking lovely, and also everyone's accent is arousing.
Yeah. No, I enjoy it.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm having a good time. Went to Italy. Everyone is fucking lovely, and everyone's accent is mildly arousing. Then I went to Germany. I went to Berlin. Less so on the arousing accent, but still very nice. Other than the one fucking woman who wouldn't shut up in the hostel and literally got told to shut the fuck up by the largest German I've ever seen in my life. Largest person I've ever seen in my life. It was like 10'4" and about 6 foot wide. And the deep, like literally, if he wanted to, he could have thrown the hostel out of its own window, is what he could have done. So when he just comes around the corner and tells you to shut the fuck up, you cry. That's what happens. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but everyone was still very nice. Then I went to France. I was like, cunt. Every single person walking past, they were just looking at me as if I'd shot their mother. And I'm like, with your behaviour, I would have. France. There's a fucking big telephone pole in the middle of it, and everyone goes, "Ooh, let's go." Great food though. Bridge fight is pretty sweet.
The one with Taskmaster? Yeah, it's cool.
The only one on a bridge.
Shut your face.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
It's cool. It's cool. I didn't write any notes about it, but I did enjoy all of it.
Yeah. I then didn't make a note for like an hour and a half. Most
of my notes are very vague. The thing is, a lot of this stuff, it's good, but none of it was like particularly stand out to me.
That was the problem.
My biggest complaint with this, not complaint, but my biggest criticism of this movie was I don't think actually it had much of a story to tell. Really, the story.
Well, no, I remember what we said when it came out was it did, but
it focused on the wrong thing.
It focused on the wrong thing and put it in the wrong medium because it should have focused on
the red
tracking down. It should have focused on tracking down and freeing the widows.
Yeah,
is what it should have focused on, and that probably should have been a series.
Yes,
because this was in Prime. They don't know which way round to do.
Yeah,
and everything else, every series thus far, that up to that point felt like it should have been a movie. With exception to maybe WandaVision. Because I think that
because we discussed that because of the format of the way everything was revealed, it made sense that it was a series.
Yeah. But Black Widow was the first one where I was just like that. Should have kind of shifted focus a little bit within the story and then just been a series and then focused on that.
Because a series was a heavier focus on the Red Room and tracking it all down and working it all out and what all the widows were going through is a more interesting story.
I agree, because this was just like all the people that are important to tracking this down were conveniently the family. It's all very convenient.
The story focus on this was actually just going, we need to explain Black Widow's Budapest story and why she's got red on her ledger. It was or
why that was the term she used.
Yeah,
at the very least. We knew she was a
but we also knew that something had happened that had made her like, I want to make up for what I'd done, and I think they were trying to go for.
They very well. Yeah,
I think
in Avengers they do say Dreykov's daughter, so you do very much kind of get the
absolutely. So we didn't need to be shown it.
No,
it falls to me. It's a very similar thing as Han Solo. Like it's not something we needed.
For me, that nothing was as bad as the fucking jacket. In terms
exactly.
of like, she's worn many a jacket. Yeah. In this movie, in this franchise, I don't need to know why she had one with pockets. Yeah.
Although I did enjoy Florence Pugh. Like, look at my cool jacket.
Florence Pugh is excellent. My next note is Yelena is a treasure.
Yeah, she's great.
So this movie did give us two fantastic characters that are going to hopefully keep coming back. They're both in Thunderbolts. So.
Yelena and David Harbour. Yeah, he's fucking funny in this. One of my notes in here somewhere is totally destroys a man's wrist.
Oh yeah,
That fucking thing. I've only seen this film once, I think, to be fair, but I don't remember his wrist just getting completely demolished.
So you just said Dracov's daughter. I've forgotten what happened in Budapest, so I hate the way she says what correctly.
Yeah, that is the correct way.
That is the correct way of saying it.
One of the other notes I've got here, we've got kind of all over the place, but I've written Uncharted 4 chase, and I don't remember why I wrote it. I've remembered why I've written it. There's a one of the chases out
also,
of one of the
there's
cities.
90 chases on Uncharted 4.
But a big fucking armoured truck comes around the corner.
Oh, I see. The one that's moving. That was one of the things where I went, ooh.
Because it just goes
funny CGI because it moves too quickly for its size.
It looks like someone had just like rotoscoped file there to there, like set a keyframe.
It was just a JPEG.
Yeah. But then the sequence is them driving away from it, two on a bike, and they're shooting it with an Uzi. Uncharted 4. Again, not any form of criticism, just an observation.
Hannah says, you are men, you do not understand how excited women get about pockets. I do.
No, I fully understand the excitement on the pockets.
Yeah, literally, they don't have pockets because they're in cahoots with the handbag manufacturers, so that it forces, or at least highly encourages, women to buy a handbag.
No, but I understood the excitement on the pockets.
Yeah.
It's just we didn't
need the. Here, Natasha. Yeah. Here's a jacket
that you were wearing in the film we've just seen. This film, like the other thing I was just thinking when I was watching this film was, I think it would have been a better film if it had come out before Infinity War.
It should have come out canonically.
Yeah.
They didn't need to change anything either. Maybe the very, very end scene, because it was clearly written, clearly written in a way of, we know what they're doing. But otherwise, it doesn't need to change. It just should have come out where it's set, immediately after Civil War. Or at least...
Because I think, obviously... I feel like the film only exists because everyone was saying they wanted a Black Widow movie. Correct. I think it only exists for that reason.
Correct.
And considering it was a movie that was kind of forced from people go, we want a Black Widow movie. All right, not a bad job in that regard. Mm-hmm. But I do think putting it out after Endgame and also being the first movie of the next phase was a mistake. I think because it's set before Infinity War, and then Infinity War and Endgame is such high in terms of the quality, you're kind of then setting this movie up to fail because it was never this kind of movie was never going to reach that quality. It just wasn't.
It's not the first movie after Endgame, but yeah,
it's the first phase.
Yeah, it's the first in the phase. Yeah,
that's what I said. It's the first one in the phase. Yeah, because obviously Far From Home's after Endgame, but that's still technically phase 3.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
This is the first phase 4.
I hate that bollocks, by the way. Why aren't we ending on Avengers movies?
Yeah, end it on the Avengers movie.
I agree. You did it on the first one, nailed it. And then end of phase 2 is Ant-Man. Lick my ass. What's the point of that? Like, story-wise, why is that not the start of phase 3?
I do just want to sidetrack and just point out to Hannah it's not pretentious to pronounce a word correctly.
I know that's how you say Budapest, but it's when you get pretentious people who insist on saying things with... So correctly,
that's just the correct pronunciation, and not unnecessarily anglicizing a foreign word.
Yeah, like they aren't English words. Therefore, if you just say Budapest, you're saying it wrong.
I'm with Jack on this one.
It's like when Americans say Craig.
Yeah, you're saying it wrong.
You're saying it wrong. It's my name. Yeah, it's wrong. Is your name spelled C-R-E-G? Then it's not fucking Craig, is it? Even if you spelled out the letters, if you said Craig, you've said Craig.
It's still close to Craig. Then it is Craig, yeah. No, I agree. Fuck's sake. Haven't you missed this, Carnage? Back and forth, pointless arguments and
niche.
Yeah, I'm not having the niche conversation again.
Niche.
Not doing it. I'm not doing...
Fucking Colin and his niche.
When he does come to the UK, we berate him for niche.
We're just going to show... Yeah, but he's Colin. He'll use big words to justify himself. And he'll get away thinking...
I've won that.
Yeah. And we're all just going, nah, you fucking yank. What are you talking about?
The thing is, he'd be doing it over here and everyone would agree.
Oh, yeah, agree. Yeah. Because he has the type of audience that just goes, oh, yeah. But whereas we will probably be in the audience going, "You're a moron, Chris."
If this actually... By the way, we're just talking about that the podcast we listen to is probably coming to the UK next year for a live show, and we will go. Absolutely, I will heckle the fuck out of them if they say something dumb as all fuck. Absolutely.
Which happens regularly.
I was quite happily, like, I said to Greg Miller's face, your content is not as good since Colin left.
That's true. That's true. You said that, and I got scared. Because Greg Miller, the man in our intro...
But I didn't say it in a horrible way.
No, I know.
We were chatting and we were talking about, and he asked about what I was watching, and he asked what I thought of the shows with the new hosts. And I was just very honest, said, it will never be as good as when it was you and Colin. Nothing will beat that. And I was like, I'm not going to fucking lie to the man.
No. I just didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Yeah, because I went, this man is 6 feet bigger than me.
He is fucking massive, isn't he?
Like, when he walked into Nando's,
Yeah.
I was like, good fucking God, they had to remove the door.
Yeah, he was big. And Nick was short.
He was. Is.
We're all over the place today.
We are. But that's what happens when you throw in nonsense in the chat.
And a shit movie to talk about. Another complaint I had, and this is again just me being particularly fussy. Most people probably don't care about this. Most people probably didn't notice it. There was a scene where it broke the 180-degree rule, and that fucked me off.
That's never bothered me. I've always thought it was a bit of a weird.
No, because it looks. I think the 180-degree rule was a really important rule to go by, because whenever you move out of it, I always think it looks fucking jank.
I never noticed. It always takes someone to point it out to me.
It was when Yelena and ScarJo, I don't know an actual character's name, which is mental. Natasha, yeah. They were chatting, having a beer on like a picnic table after tending to her cut after that fatal accident. Yep. Like this film does a lot of camera cuts between conversations into just random shots. And they were trying to keep it more interesting than just a normal back and forth 1 and 2 shot, which is fine. Fair enough. Do your random shots. I don't really have much of a problem with that, because at least you're trying to do more than just the 1 and 2. I'm okay with it. I didn't think every shot was necessarily good. There was a couple where I thought that shot's a bit weird, but whatever. But the 180-degree rule, in case anyone doesn't know, is when you are filming a subject or 2 subjects, and you film them from one angle, when you change camera angle, the angle should be within 180 degrees of where they're facing, so that, for example, whereas at the moment this camera is coming on us, if we were to cut to a second camera at any point, it shouldn't then be from behind us, because it throws off your perspective of where you're looking within the scene. That's the theory behind it, your perspective of where the audience is looking into the scene, as if you were on a stage. In a way, that's the theory behind it. But I always notice it when they do it. And there was this one scene, it was like back and forth, from all these different fucking angles. And every time I was just like, and I just didn't like it. I think it was a bad filming decision. But then, as I said, that was just a me thing. That's not how I would shoot something. That was a personal criticism more than anything else.
Didn't notice.
No, fair enough. That's what
I never noticed on the. Largely because spatial awareness.
Yeah, but yeah, and that's just, it's a filming technique. It's not the right or wrong way to do it.
No, it's just a general thing people tend to
follow, because it's kind of almost like a tried and tested practice. But there are times where going against a 180-degree rule can work really well, especially if you're trying to create a sense of discomfort or confusion, for example. And actually, for me, that's when that's used the best. There's a brilliant scene in Doctor Who, actually, with David Tennant, where it breaks the rule because it cuts the angle a number of times. It also uses a jump cut on every single shot. David Tennant's trying to work, the Doctor's trying to work something out, and it's like he says something and then it cuts to a completely different angle and he's standing completely differently and he says the next bit, and it's supposed to be this chaotic sequence of his mind racing, and it's worked effectively because it brings that across. Is more than 180 degrees not also less than 180 degrees depending on which direction you move in? I don't understand that question.
No. Well, I think the answer is no. Because obviously, well, yeah, depending on the shot, but obviously it's based on the shot.
Yeah, so it's about being within 180 degrees. The camera should be within 180 degrees of the subjects. So in this instance,
we are facing each other,
yeah,
having a conversation, the camera should always be in this side of us. It shouldn't then be over here looking at us from the other side, because then on the screen, we would have swapped sides.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So it's kind of a. I think the example of us both facing this way is actually easier to comprehend if you want to break that rule, because you're then just looking at our backs.
Yeah.
At that point, whereas if we're facing each other, it's then we've swapped sides of screen at that point, so it looks fucking like it's weird and kind of pointless at the end of the day. So it's not about more or less than 180 degrees. It's just you've got 180 degrees to play with.
Yeah, put your camera wherever you want within that 180 degrees.
Half, yeah, within that half the circle.
And so that's not a right or wrong way of doing it.
It's
just
what people tend to do. Yeah.
I just don't. I just think it does look awful when you ignore that rule, unless you're doing it for a specific reason. So I just think it was a bad choice to do it.
That's fair.
It was also the only time in the movie they did it, so it felt even weirder because there was nothing
not like a thematic.
Yeah, like it's like well, it just felt like poor filming work to me. Yeah. So. Personal criticism only.
Do you want to know something I found fucking stupid in this movie?
Yeah, go on.
The pheromone bollocks.
Yeah. I also hated that.
My musk is mind controlling.
Yeah. Like, I also don't believe...
Also, Ray Winston is a bit shit.
There we go. I was about to say, I don't believe just simply breaking your nose would stop that, but then they're severing the nerve that goes into it. Also, the process... I wrote a note about this. The process of severing the nerve is how I feel when I'm at work.
Get punched in the face repeatedly.
No, just the process of it going... Kabang.
Oh, I see.
Like, I want to do that on a daily basis.
I do like the idea that she was trying to get him to break her nose.
Oh, yeah.
And then was just like, you're too much of a pussy.
Oh, I think she played that whole sequence brilliantly in the way she was like egging him on and laughing at him and grinning at him to egg him on. And the fact she just decides herself that, well, you told me what I needed to know. You were fucking too shit for this, so I guess I'm going to have to do this myself. And the fact she just, fuck it, bang. But then 5 minutes later, not even that, 2 minutes later, big movie making cop out, just fix her nose so that they don't have to keep CGIing the kink.
Oh yeah. CGIing the kink, but also, did that fix a fucking nerve?
No, I don't think it fixed it. I think she's now just anosmic.
Yeah. Because if she had just pinched the nerve as opposed to completely severing it,
wouldn't have.
Agony.
Yeah.
Agonizing.
Also, don't think it would have solved the problem that much. I feel like it would have.
Well,
worked.
I mean, if you're pinching it to the point where it doesn't.
I guess.
What? Also, I also don't think severing the nerve would work because you've already inhaled it at that point.
Yeah, I feel like
it's not going to be an immediate switch.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one of those things, isn't it? If you're allergic to peanuts, like to the point.
Oh, peanuts. Sorry.
If you're allergic to peanuts, to the point where the aerosized nut can cause a problem, just smashing your face on the table isn't going to stop you from having your reaction. It is worth noting that
in a restaurant, and table over here, table 2 has a nut dessert. You're like, fuck, bang, I'm fine now. At least I'm not going to die.
I went to get my hair cut earlier, and they were just like, "Are you allergic to nuts?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay, good," because I had peanut butter for lunch. I was like, maybe ask before you're there cutting my hair.
Yeah, were they mid-cut?
They had just started.
Yeah, that's a bit late to ask.
You would know if I did. I'd be dead.
Yeah. I'd be foaming at the mouth by now.
Yeah, exactly. My next note is random slideshow of things on fire.
I don't have any more notes.
It's this trope in movies that I fucking hate, that there's always some form of slideshow PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what you...
While they're explaining... I was like, why have you just gone to Google fire.mov and just right-click saved all of the videos you could find? Like... Why do you have this prepared alongside a perfectly timed speech to the length of this presentation? With then just a cycling of all like different women's passport photos. Like, oh, there's the widows. That's not as weird. But I was just like, if you're going to do this, at least have a presentation that's useful to the audience, not just things on fire. Like, is that... You have a flamethrower. That's what your superpower is it? You have a flamethrower. But anyway, my next note is, does Taskmaster have a hidden blade? Full on just went, and a blade popped out. I went, assassin.
Well, it imitates. So if she'd been playing Assassin's Creed, makes sense. We can tie it all together.
It does. My next note is, I am clearly injured.
Yeah.
Best line in the whole movie. I think, is everyone okay? Well, I am clearly injured. My next note is, ba, 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 da.
Oh yeah. Did the Avengers thing again when she went and yep.
And then why does she want Hawkeye dead?
Why does?
I know why Yelena would, because she has been told he was
Yeah,
responsible
well,
for Natasha's death. Why would she want him dead? Why would Valentino want?
Did that not get explained in
No,
Hawkeye?
no.
I thought it did. I thought it explained that there was a hit on him. I just assumed that there was a hit on him, and she was just Valentino just.
Valentino works for the government.
Oh.
That we know from.
So it's a government hit then.
Yeah, but why?
Corruption.
But she's the one there, like,
Maybe it'll
recruiting
get answered
superhero.
maybe it'll get answered in a future thing. But
because they don't explain it. Yelena just says she's been hired
yeah,
to take him out. She never really
I
says
did like
why.
Valentine was just like, he's a cutie, isn't he? And I just went, yes.
That's true.
Big fan.
And Hawkeye explains why other entities would want him dead because of his actions as Ronin. But
maybe that is what it is, though. Maybe it's just to do with his Ronin thing.
My problem is who she works for and why they would want her dead. Him dead. It just doesn't make sense. Why specifically Hawkeye as well? If it's like a Sokovia Accord thing, like why have we gone from arrest to?
Yeah, I don't
Hitman?
think it would be a Sokovia Accord thing. So they wouldn't go to Valentina for that anyway. Like William Hurt's character was still.
Yeah, but he's dead. So his character isn't, I suppose. But at that point, we were getting a bit. You could clearly see
they were starting to write him out. I feel because she makes a comment about him in this.
Second double bypass.
Yeah.
Triple bypass. He does mention he had a triple bypass in Civil War as well, but also he is 78 stone lighter than he was last time we saw him. That's a weird number.
Next time we see him, he's going to fucking look completely different. It's going to be weird.
Yeah, no. This is like... I don't know what he's doing, but he's making himself resemble Harrison Ford a bit strongly. But yeah, we haven't had an explanation, and I think...
There was a weird... The
iOS 17, sort your shit out. Give me my sounds back. Every time my phone makes a noise. And also, I have my phone on silent all the time. And I used before iOS 17, because I relied on iMessage had a really short... So I was just like, that's iMessage. I'll look at that.
Yeah.
WhatsApp had like a double one. I was like, that's WhatsApp. I'll look at that. Everything else was just a...
You could ignore it.
And I was like, ignored. But now, I put the sounds on so I know the difference between iMessage and WhatsApp and everything else. But I also don't know what the other sounds mean anymore. And I'm just like, what? Like, every app seems to have its own sound, and it's nonsense.
Yeah, all sounds will change. Like I said, the alarm confused the fuck out of me. Also, actually, if I'm talking about the 15, because that's what I have now, this action button...
I hate it.
Fucking pointless.
Yes.
That was just, we need to change something, I guess we'll change the button. Because everything, you can set it to be like programmable to be a shortcut for whatever you want. But all the things you can set it for basically have shortcuts anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know if you've seen, you can set it to be literally whatever you want. As in, like, some people...
Yeah, you can create a custom shortcut.
Yeah. But some people have set it up so that button turns off their bedroom light.
Oh, shit, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
That's cooler. Never mind. I retract what I just. Mine is just set to be. It will take me to my camera.
Fair.
And then it's also the take a picture. But I can just go. Look, I'm using it as a camera. And actually,
isn't that volume up?
Volume up also does it. Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah. But I'm just.
That's fair.
I'm trying to find purpose from this phone. It's cost me loads of money.
But yeah, some people have set it up to control like wireless.
That's great. I didn't know you could do that.
But I imagine it would depend if your bulbs are compatible with HomeKit.
I think they are.
Okay, cool. Because mine aren't. Mine isn't.
Right.
So mine has to. That's why I have to use.
But it might not be. I don't know.
That's why mine have to use the Alexa and not my HomePod.
So I can. I saw that there was a custom thing. I just didn't realize that it could be that custom.
Well, if you've got your lamps, if you've got your lights set up in HomeKit, you could then make the button do a HomeKit control, which would just be turn off the thing. So you could just be like, and it'll turn off the lights, which is really cool. And on, obviously, that'd be a really shit button if it only did off. But yeah, Yeah. So yeah, they still yet to have explained, and I'm convinced that all of these open threads we've got in the MCU will never be touched.
Oh yeah.
So I don't think this will be explained. I'm only I'm like 30% sure we ever get Jeremy Renner back anyway.
Well, given the situation, yes.
Even without his major injury.
Oh, I think they had further plans for Hawkeye as a character.
And also, given how fast he's recovering, I'm sure he'll be fine. He just might not be running around and jumping in.
Well, they were writing him out anyway. Like, if you look at Hawkeye, he's losing his hearing, he's struggling, so they'll probably just...
Hawkeye's been deaf in the comics for a very long time.
Whatever next thing they put him in, I imagine will be his last thing, and they'll just...
Potentially. He could always just be that... it could, for a significant amount of time, be that mentor role.
I'd be okay with that. I'd quite like... If they had him in for a couple of projects where he doesn't do very much, he's just there being quippy, I'd be okay with it. And then do one final hurrah where he comes out and does a bit of bowing. Because that fucking final episode... Some of the stuff he does in fucking Hawkeye in that final episode is fucking wonderful.
Hawkeye is the only arguably objectively stem-to-stern good series that we've had.
Totally agree. No.
It's also the only one I've rewatched because it was stem to stern. Great. I'll probably rewatch it this Christmas as well.
Give me an overview of what did you think of Black Widow overall? Give me a closing thought on the film, if you like.
It is the epitome, the dictionary definition of fine.
I agree. The Sully to Kate's Nate. That was.
I like that.
Yeah.
The Sully to Kate's Nate. I agree.
Right, so if we're saying it's fine, do we agree that the score is what that would be?
Yes.
Excellent. So this movie is fine.
I think the dictionary definition.
Oh yeah, I agree. It's
I
very,
think we
very
should change that button to we rank something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Black Widow 7, 8, 9, 10. Because that is how much of just the epitome of fine it is. Where do we rank this? Bring up the ranking. At number 1, we have Infinity War.
Ranking it at number 1.
Yeah, correct. Infinity War, Civil War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, Ragnarok, Ultron, Avengers, Far From Home, Homecoming, Iron Man 3, Gotka, Ant plus Wasp, Iron Man, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Thor, Gotka 2, Iron Man 2, Cap America. That'll be the First Avenger, and The Incredible Hulk, and Thor: The Dark World, right down there at number fucking 30. I would say this goes a solid... You're hovering in the Ant-Man to Captain Marvel region, and I would say any one of those are all interchangeable. I lied. I'd say it goes just above Captain Marvel.
I'm trying to work it out of what I prefer. I'm going for what I prefer to watch.
For sure. That's pretty much what
so you're... Yeah. So, 16.
Yes, I think the only reason... I think there are elements of Captain Marvel that are better. The only reason I would rather watch Black Widow is so I don't have to deal with the origin bollocks.
Yeah. I do think this is a more enjoyable film to watch. Despite it being fine, it's a more enjoyable, easier film to watch than Captain Marvel.
Also fine.
Because Captain Marvel is also fine. It's definitely not as good as Doctor Strange, though. I actively like that movie, really. So, because when you hit Doctor Strange, at that point, these are all
Doctor Strange. This middle column, I would change. Like there are many in that I would change, but obviously, I agreed to this. I probably was the fucking.
We made compromises on some of these
movies. Yeah.
But like what I was gonna say was, for me, Doctor Strange upwards now are all good movie. Like these are all movies that
we're out of the fine region.
Yeah, that is all just like these are good now. 16. I like all of these, so I think 16 is where this goes. Yeah,
I think. Yeah,
I agree with
that. Fair. I think we'll have a lower one next. Oh no, not next week. Next week's a higher one.
What is next week?
Sure, Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, that's a higher up one.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, look forward to that. Oh, yeah, next week is the Saturday. I'm not here.
Oh, that means this is also the Sunday.
No, that's been cancelled, so I'm available on Sunday. Cool.
So, in which case, number 16, lovely, perfect for the ranking. Next week, the show will be on Sunday.
Yes.
Same time, just
on Sunday.
And that's fine. Gives everyone a little bit of extra time to watch Shang-Chi. I'm properly
looking forward to that. I really like Shang-Chi.
banging. It's one of those movies where you're like, this is great, this is great, this is great, this is fine. Overall, it was great.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the...
It's the typical action movie where the third act takes it a little bit too far and it becomes whatever at this point. They take it so far that
I enjoyed the rush hour kung fu-ness of it.
Yeah, everything leading up to that is excellent. And I think the bus is probably one of the best scenes in the MCU.
Absolutely. It's so good.
So we'll enjoy watching Shang-Chi. I'm sure we'll have a lot more note-taking.
Well, we're in that era now where this is where MCU starts going off track and starts setting all these things up that we are out of this phase and well beyond and haven't picked up any of properly.
Yep.
And the things they have picked up of, they fucking destroyed. So, like, obviously, future spoilers, don't care. This one sets up the whole thing. What's Wong doing with Lizard Man? Abomination. What's Wong doing with Abomination? And then what they're doing is working on a show that wasn't Abomination. So it's fitting.
I was waiting for you to stop speaking so I can make the same joke. Yeah, the same person.
But this is like, this movie is, they start it as well with the Hawkeye set up and stuff like that, and we're getting the Valentina stuff. Like, we're in that era now.
To be fair, we know when that's going to pay off.
Well, we know when they're coming back round to it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's going to pay off until
pay
we
off
get it.
As a phrase does not imply quality.
I know, I was making a joke. So much for the same person.
No, I just like, we're equally dickish. We just have to call each other out from time to time. Because otherwise it would just carry on. It would just become unstoppable. But yeah, and so obviously all the Valentina stuff will be Thunderbolts. In 900 years when the actors stop fucking about.
I think they've stopped, hasn't it?
That was the writers that stopped fucking about.
So
the actors are still fucking about. Okay. We can write movies now.
Or they can't act them out.
Just can't do anything with them.
Actually, if you're going to watch any of them, go watch Shang-Chi. It's real good. So.
The week after that, you can skip. Maybe we should as well.
Is that the Eternals?
It is. I'm joking, saying we should skip it, but
I think I've watched that one twice already. I mean, that will not be rough. There are a couple of rough films for a while.
Yes,
but there's some good ones.
To be fair,
we've
got some some good ones to bounce off of, because Black Widow, it's fine. But next week Shang-Chi, and last week was Far From Home. Yeah, and then we've got Eternals. But then it's No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home comes, which is wonderful. And there's some other good ones.
You say, surprisingly, you have seen Shang-Chi. I was going to say, that's not surprising that you haven't seen the movie. But no, you said have. So that is surprising. But after No Way Home, it's a pretty solid slew of...
some shit. But we do get some, like... Do we? I liked Guardians 3 a lot.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
I know, but it's coming.
Because in there,
I remember I liked Doctor Strange 2 a lot more on my second watch. I remember we discussed on my second watch. I really enjoyed it. I remember I was a bit more negative from that first watch, but when I watched it again, because I had a better expectation of it, I enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah. I like Doctor Strange.
So there is some good stuff still.
Point. I like Wakanda Forever as well.
Yes, and I haven't rewatched that.
I have rewatched it. I could do with it being shorter.
I haven't rewatched Wakanda Forever, and I haven't rewatched Guardians 3. So, I
haven't rewatched Guardians 3. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to rewatching these. The
Assembled for Guardians 3 is on Disney Plus.
Yes, it is indeed.
I like watching those. I like watching those more than the movies these days.
That's fair. That's fair. That is fair.
Are we gonna be back to talk about Assassin's Creed?
Not today.
I thought that's what we were doing.
We said we were going to wait until we're further into the game.
No, we didn't.
Oh, I thought that's what we were doing.
No. I thought the exact opposite.
I see.
I made notes. I brought notes.
I see.
I'd fully planned to talk about Assassin's Creed.
I have not in the slightest, because I thought we were going to wait a week.
Because we literally said, we should be fine, in reference to this weekend. That's how we left it.
That's not how I read it. You're right, we did. That's just not how I interpreted that.
This has happened 2 weeks in a row now.
I mean, we can do if you want to. I feel like I'll be better prepared if we do it next week, because I would have. I've played 6 hours.
That's fine. We can wait.
So I feel like we'd be better prepared to do it next week.
That's fine. We can do that next week.
Cool.
It's fine.
So next week,
I'll start reading my text.
I just misunderstood it. So next week, though, you're going to get 2 shows on Sunday because we're going to do a press start special where we talk about Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Quite. I'll have probably planned a bit by then.
Hope so. So I'd make for a better conversation. You're going to be well ahead. Yeah, it will be, I think, because...
I'm 18 hours in.
Yeah, and we had said at one point that it's going to be hard for you to talk about certain things.
To be fair, no, if you're 6 hours in, we'll be fine. Because in terms of what I've done story-wise, it's probably not much more than you.
Right.
I've like just been fucking about.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of fucking around as well, to be fair.
I've just been fucking about. And to be fair, is there a story?
So far for me, no, but I've been fucking around, so...
Same. I'm 18 hours in.
Yeah.
I've done half of it, apparently. I was
Right.
like, oh. All right.
From what I understand, the story is Basim gets some robes.
He gets told to do a thing. Obviously, it might... This game takes strong influence from AC1, so it could literally be the same as AC1, where there is no story
Until the end.
last,
Yeah.
until the last second. Yeah. And a lot of codices and things like that, which don't add anything to the story, because I looked. They just build the world out, and they go, this is why this person's a problem and needs a blade in the neck. Oh, my favourite assassin. Can we expect... Give us a suggestion of things to go rogue on.
Also, if you're expecting it, I'd argue we're not going rogue.
Fair point. Richard says, I'm obsessed with Baldur's Gate 3, by the way. I have completely and utterly stopped playing Baldur's Gate 3.
That's because Assassin's Creed's come out.
I'd stopped playing about 2 weeks before.
Oh, right, okay.
Because I was playing Origins. So I was playing Assassin's Creed. But it's also because if Richard and I, and depending on timing, yourself and in scenarios, want to do a playthrough, but I'd rather not know everything that's going to happen.
That is 100% on the cards.
Yeah.
It's just a case of when
yeah.
we choose to purchase the game, because I'm not buying it at the moment.
It would be pointless.
Yes.
Largely because do you want to stream today? No, I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
And do you want to stream today? No, I'm playing Spider-Man.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that will definitely happen eventually, and I want it to happen, but I don't want to know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
What?
That makes total sense. You wouldn't want to spoil that.
If I didn't know we were going to do that stream, I'd be playing it.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the game. I think the game is excellent, and everything. But there are so many things. There are a lot of things that will probably be unique to our playthrough than that I won't experience on mine.
But you don't want to risk that.
Well, yeah, and a lot of it will be the same. Do I want to stream today? No, I have a screaming child. Yes, that's as reasons go. I think that one's probably quite high up on the on the best ones. On the best ones. But anyway. We won't be talking more tonight. That'll be next week instead. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Remember to do all the things like give us your money. Please. I know how to solve the 4-year in screaming child problem.
Cowpole.
I was going to say garden, but...
That's what my mum and dad used to do to me. Downstairs toilet, actually.
What about ranking chocolates with audience picks? What does that mean? What?
I think that was a Goes Rogue suggestion.
Yeah.
The audience picks the things that we then try and rank.
Oh, I'm absolutely... That's literally what I meant by suggestions.
No, that was his suggestion.
What?
He was suggesting that the audience picks the chocolates. So he's suggesting chocolates.
I see.
And then they just need to tell us what chocolates.
We've ranked pretty much every chocolate.
We haven't, but I know what you mean.
Every chocolate worth eating. Because
that I agree with. That's a more accurate statement. We've
rank
done that.
roses. They are all shit.
Yeah.
Rank quality streak. The toffee finger, the toffee coin, and then the rest is shit.
Oh no, I love a green triangle.
Oh, to be fair. But that is literally just... There's nothing special about that. It's just a solid chocolate. It's a shit
that's a Praline
Toblerone.
one. Then they do a cube one, which is just a solid chocolate, which is like a cuboid.
I don't know. Because basically,
well, then,
every kind of chocolate orange. Now you're talking.
That's
now
it.
You're fucking talking. Yeah. Retail unemployed.
Well, we're coming into Christmas though, so there's going to be all the chocolate oranges appearing, and they're normally like £1.
Oh, that's true.
So we might be able to.
Isn't there only
stock
4?
up. It depends. They sometimes do weird seasonal flavors. I mean, you've got dark, the plain one. Then they do a
Mint
white.
last.
They do a white chocolate one.
They do a white chocolate
They
one.
do a mint one apparently.
Which is fucking 10 out of 10. It's white, dark, milk, popping candy.
Popping candy one, yeah.
I thought I didn't know.
But didn't they do a white one that had like rainbow sprinkles in for a while?
I think it was just a white popping candy one, wasn't it?
Oh right, maybe.
Which again would still count. It's still
It's a different.
Inflation has hit chocolate oranges at £1.50 now. To be fair, I thought they were like a £5, so this is good news.
Yeah, chocolate oranges have never been that expensive, so it's not like Toblerone.
Toblerones is what I would want to do as well. Well, actually, that's a pointless one because we know the rankings.
Yes.
For me, white
to
milk.
the top.
Yeah, white, milk, fruit and nut. Shit.
Precisely.
Because
I mean, I would switch the dark with fruit and nut because I don't like fruit and nut, but
yeah, but dark chocolate is...
you don't like dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
So we'd compromise and those two would probably share the bottom place.
Yeah, but there's also orange ones, and I've seen like...
Yeah, they do like some different flavours. I've seen they've done a
there's
hazelnut one and
Well,
stuff.
there's also ones I want to do... There are 2 sauce-based ones that I want to do. Sauce. So I want to rank all of the sauce shop.
We've discussed the chicken wing thing.
Yeah. Well, that could be with chicken wings or literally just pots of sauce that we dip.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I want to do all of that. I even added it all up and it came to like 50 quid. Donate away.
What, for all the sauces?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I sent that to you, and your last response was, "That could be worse."
I don't remember any of this.
I sent you the screenshot of the basket on Sauce Shop's website, and you replied with, "That could be worse."
Wow, I don't remember that. Was it when I was in Greece? Because I was drunk for a lot of that holiday.
No, it was way before that. I also want to get all the different types of sriracha you can get, and do those. I fucking love sriracha.
It's real good.
And sriracha mayo.
Yeah, it's good. It's good shit.
Garlic sriracha.
You are making me hungry.
All the slim chicken sauces is another one.
Yeah.
There's another one to do. Do you think they'll let you go into slim chicken and just buy the sauces?
Yeah, you can just buy the sauces.
Oh.
You can, on the menu, just as dips you can buy.
Cool. That probably won't be that expensive then.
Don't think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cool. That's achievable. But still donate away. Because...
We also need to buy a screen and a capture card soon.
And... if anyone knows where they've got deals on Wills to Live... or a fucking break...
Rich has asked about Tony's chocolate. Do you know, I've never had it.
Never heard of it.
No, I'm familiar with it, but I've not had it ever.
Never heard of it.
Same Chris at 2 at 1:30 a.m.
Are you saying it's 1:30 a.m. for you?
I'm sorry, but
you're
not
hungry.
doing slim chicken sauce without the actual chicken. Yeah, you would need to get some chicken.
You would get chicken, but you wouldn't necessarily need Slim Chicken's chicken. Because personally, I don't think there's anything overly special about Slim's chicken.
Yeah, you could get any chicken that would be acceptable for trying the sauces. I agree with that.
I think
actually.
the good thing about Slim Chicken
It's the
is
sauces,
the sauces
yeah.
and the fucking size of that salad.
Yeah, that salad's stupid. I do compliment...
Out of all the meals I've had, the salad was the best one. How's that possible?
I do compliment Slim Chickens on their wings. There are not many places that do
I don't care
wings
for
like... You don't care for wings.
No,
I do.
I know.
But there are not many places that do wings like they do. So I compliment them on their wings.
But I do
But
like the
then-
wings, but
Equally,
because they got
I could
the
also just
sauce.
make some wings.
Yeah.
And they'd be good because I'm fussy with wings.
yeah. I just think wings are a complicated, less flavourful tender with less chicken on it.
Fair enough.
Tender is probably a bit exaggerated because that's really
Tender.
no, but it's like
Meaty.
the particularly crispy in the crunch, so it's a completely different thing. Chicken, it's a fancy, complicated chicken nugget.
Chris's chips are very good. Yeah, but they weren't crispy enough, were they?
You need an air fryer.
No, I want an actual fryer. That's what I want.
You could also get an air fryer.
That's an oven.
One air fryer.
Yes, they are. They are literally ovens. That's what they are. They're convection ovens.
Oh yeah, I know. Is using air, but
But I have a convection oven.
it's an but
You can genuinely replicate an air fryer in an oven.
no. But do you know what happened if you got an air fryer? Bills would go down.
No, wouldn't have to buy an air fryer.
Yeah, that's a one-off payment.
I don't have to find space for the air fryer. I could just use
Free.
the oven I've already got.
I'm just saying, since we got an air fryer, our fucking electricity and gas bills have...
Well, it wouldn't affect my gas 'cause I don't have a gas oven.
Well, there you go. But your electricity bill, it costs less to run an air fryer.
I want a deep fat fryer. That's what I want.
That would be better. I mean, if you wanted, you could probably fill an air fryer with oil. I wouldn't recommend it.
I could fill my oven with oil as well. I wouldn't do that either.
Could you?
I mean, it'd be a lot of oil.
No, but also, could you? Because the door's not on the top.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I don't think you could. You'll be able to cover the bottom in oil.
I'm
but
just
as
saying.
soon as you get above a certain level, it's just going to pour
I'm just
out.
saying that's not a Goes Rogue episode I'm willing to do.
That's not goes rogue. That's
It Goes Rogue can be anything. We're going rogue.
no, I know, but I was going to say that's less of a show.
This week on
more
Goes
of
Rogue.
vandalism.
Yeah, this week on Goes Rogue, we destroy Chris's kitchen.
Yeah, that would be expensive.
Yeah.
An expensive episode. If you ever need to renovate, we could do that though.
I plan to move instead. So before I move, I'll destroy it for the next person.
I wouldn't. Oh no, you own this,
Yeah.
so
I imagine it would still fuck me in some form.
yeah, because you would get less back for the house.
Yeah.
Or if you destroy it after they've agreed to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I imagine
I
a
imagine
man in a suit with a brown envelope would
there's
show up.
probably something
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the contracts that you exchange that says you won't do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what I learned? Do you ever watch Pimp My Ride?
Yeah, yeah.
You know when they put all the wanky TVs and PlayStations and
Yeah,
stuff in
yeah.
the back of the car? As soon as the show ended, they took it back.
Wow.
So they just left them with... They didn't do anything to the actual engine of the car. They just made this wanky car that now has holes in everything and wires hanging everywhere.
Great.
Yeah. Fucking Exhibit. This is all your fault, you prick.
Didn't he get done for being a weirdo as well?
Probably.
He was a wrong-un? I'm sure Exhibit was a wrong-un.
I don't know. Everyone's a wrong-un these days. If you're a
Oh,
fucking,
yeah.
if you're a celebrity, you're a wrong-un.
Yeah. There'll be someone else.
Like it doesn't matter what it's for. Wrong-un doesn't have to be like a violent or sex pest.
No, it could be anything. Yeah, yeah.
You could be a wrong-un like Taylor Swift and charging too much money for your fucking concert ticket you overpriced.
Oh dear. Right. Let's leave and do this stuff and then play Assassin's Creed. Thank you all for watching. See you on Sunday next week. Until next time. Oh, yeah, you do. This is your show. Go.
Until next time! We shall see you then.